Hello, good morning and welcome. And as always, I'm pleased to have you join me for a little chat this morning. This is basically a little bit of an update what I've done since last month. I keep trying to do this video and I'm having no end of trouble. I keep getting things in the background that shouldn't be in the background. The camera plays up, the video editor plays up. Everything is just going wrong this morning. I can't even get the camera to stay still. It's fallen off 3 or 4 times. Typical, really. Anyway, where am I? Well, since last month, the little round shawl, well, rose is a rose shawl. I've tried to do the centre, but it's too loose, so I've got to use some smaller needles and then re-knit it. So that's a project that's ongoing. The baby's cot blanket is finished, and I should be including that video on this one, as long as I can get it to upload. My little surprise, I haven't had a chance to get on with, so I'm going to try and get that done the end of this month, given a bit of chance. I have managed to do two babies cot quilts. Yay, I got it right this time. Number one, I'm waiting on backing fabric. I've got the top done, I've got the wadding, I just haven't got the backing fabric. That should be with me in the next few days, and just you wait, that'll turn up now while I'm doing this. Cot quilt number 2, I've got the top done, I've got the wadding, and I've got the backing fabric. So hopefully in the next couple of days I can get that done, and I'll do a video and show you that. I will probably do a video and show you the other one. Depends on when the fabric comes and when I can get everything put together. If I can do them both together, I will do. Otherwise, I'll do them separate. I just need to improve this system of recording my videos. I finally got myself a little stand for the camera, so you're nice and steady instead of being all over the place because of hand holding. A lot of things have got done, but not a lot of it I can show on video. It's just my luck. I've been as busy as hell this month. Being a Christian and my faith being faith in action means that I keep getting called out. An example of that this week is I've been trying for 3 days to do a bit of welding from one of my other projects. I have had no luck getting on with it. Every time I'm about to get started, I get a phone call or someone knocking at the door. So nothing seems to be going right this week. I have still got to find some patterns for the other quilt, not the other quilt. I've got quilts on my mind today. For the other shawls, I've got that exquisite shawl wool. I will find something. I have got some ideas, but I need time to sit down and actually work out what will work best for it. But so far I'm getting there. Anyway, enough waffle from me, so let me get you onto the blanket. If all I can get onto this computer today to edit is that blanket, then I'll have to do. I've almost given up trying to get videos to actually go. So I'll speak to you again shortly. See you in a minute. So this is one of my little jobs I had to do this month. This is a baby's blanket, and I've got our 2 babies in here, Merwen on the left of the screen and Erwin on the right. The bottom of the feet just come down to about this point, so we've got this much room for movement. I know the video camera is not necessarily doing the colour justice, but this is pure Shetland wool. This is the 2-ply, and of course I haven't got it next to me. It's a very nice wool, as it's got quite a lot of colour in it. Both of these wools themselves are actually a tweed. This baby blanket I've basically knitted for my sister, who's got a friend who's expecting. And the centre of this, the darker green, is actually from a shawl I knitted about 8-9 years ago, and it came back to me because the lady who had it had a problem with the border, which is this bit here where my thumb is. Unfortunately, somehow she'd got a sharp object gone through the actual border and had completely destroyed it. and there's no way of actually repairing it. So I've actually taken the border off, and I've knitted this bit of wool on and knitted on a 6 stitch edging all the way round, and made a baby's blanket, roughly 23 inches square. I haven't done my usual invisible seams. Not sure if this will. So this is just a standard stitched seam at the edge. Oh, I can't get it to turn over. It's a little bit visible, but for what it is, it'll do the job. And I think it's big enough. So my next job I've got to do is actually start the quilts, and I'll show you those materials in a minute. And sadly, that brings me to what was going to be my surprise for the end of this video. Now, the reason why it's sadly is because, unfortunately, I've got a few things under my feet and I can't really move. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a little bit of a delay. I've got most of what I need for this one, but until I can get some of this stuff off the floor and sorted, which is a bit of a problem at the moment because I'm in the middle of doing a spring clean. Unfortunately, my partner wanted all of their fishing gear out because they're starting this fishing season, and of course that means everything's got piled in here. So yeah, I've had to make way for fishing gear, but I haven't forgotten about my little surprise for you. That radiator and fan will very soon be moved. That's for another project I'm working on. The tables will get moved out of the way. Toolbox will get moved out of the way. It's really not a lot to do in here, but it's just getting time to get round to getting it all sorted out. But I haven't forgotten about the little surprise for you. So hopefully for the next video, I'll have not only the quilts sorted, but I'll also have made a start on this. There are one or two things I've still got to sort out, but the majority of it is already sorted. So fingers crossed, and I'll get back to this one very soon. Yeah, and yeah, I've also got a radiator to fit up. It's never ending, isn't it, really?